Greetings and salutations, relaxed gamer nation, and welcome back to Space Engineers with me, Relaxed Gamer. I am doing something a little bit different here. This is a challenge series that I'm planning on doing. It's called Back to Basics, as you probably know from the title here, but I am playing with no mods, no jetpacks, and Cataclysm Meteors, which is going to be extremely interesting because, well, I have no jetpacks. I'm pressing X, nothing's happening. No jetpacks, so I don't need hydrogen. Well, hydrogen for my pack anyway. I am also using, well, I'm using no mods, however I'm using a game modification software called Reshade, I believe it is. So things look a lot different, a lot less vibrant, and maybe a little more realistic in some ways. So we're going to play around with that. It'll be installed for my solo survival series as well. But we have Cataclysm Meteors, we have a lot of ice, and I think our primary mode is to get to one of these mountainsides. We are also on Triton, the coldest planet in the verse. Well, coldest planet with oxygen. Yes, there we are. I could not think. So we need to get to somewhere with a decent amount of coverage. So we are going to do stuff that we learned a long time ago. This should help you guys out as well. So consider this as sort of a la kind of maybe sort of tutorial series. And they're going to be short videos, at least that's my intention. I'm probably going to record for about an hour and try and drop it down to, well, about 15 minutes, give or take. I don't know. Maybe less. I don't know. So let's get this done. Now, progression is off. We have our survival kit. It's freaking cold, so our energy is dropping. We can get our energy back by sitting in our seat, so that's no problem. In our seat, we also have a GPS. So we will create a GPS marker there, because I have economy on, a gun and, well, a gun and some ammo. Your basic survival tools. Guns and ammo. Oh, I am in a horrible location. So first thing we need to do is get a remote control going on this thing. And to be honest, I am not entirely sure what I'm going to need for that remote control. It's probably stuff that I probably don't have. What the heck is going on? That's a problem. When I hit home, it does things. Right, so I'll have to fix that. So we need an interior plate, computer, motor, and construction components. Okay. So we are going to get rid of a couple of these landing gears, just to get a few extra parts. Maybe one landing gear. I don't know. We only need the one landing gear as it is. So yeah. Like I said, we have no jetpack, so we have to utilize engineering things like lifts and ladders and stuff to get up to certain heights. And we can't dig straight down, so we are going to try and go gentle here. We don't really need the ice. We primarily need the stone. So we're gonna drill down here until we hit the stone, and I'll bring you back in a moment. And there we go. Sweet, sweet stone. This is what we're going to need to get everything working proper. And yeah, so like I said, this is modless, so I'm going to have to turn down some sounds here because the drill sounds are really loud, as you might have noticed just previously before before I restarted the video recording here. So I turned the sounds down. That's going to turn all the sounds down, including our breathing sounds and everything of that sort, because tool sounds are way too freaking loud. And a mod that I like to use is Splitsy's Sneaky Sounds mod. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna grab a bit of more. We're gonna grab a bit more of the stone and get set up here. Okay, so we have a few bits and bobs. And why? And it's just giving me trouble. All components successfully withdrawn. There we go. We got a remote control. This should also have a gyroscope on it. So in order to check to whether or not we have a gyroscope, make sure you have the show hidden blocks feature disabled or enabled. Look for our gyroscope. Unfortunately, it looks like we do not have a gyroscope. I figured we would, but maybe not. Okay, so our next plan is to get a gyroscope going. Oh, an unknown signal. That might be very important right now. Oh, it's 2.5 kilometers away, and I don't have a jetpack. Okay, that's gonna be interesting. Let's make sure we have an oxygen bottle on hand. And I guess we'll run over to this. I'll see you in a moment. Okay, you have no idea how brutal that run is. It's ridiculous. Let's see if we get anything special here. Leopard gun. Okay, that's nice. Now give me your stuff. Construction components and space credits. I don't know if I'm going to be using the space credits, but hey. Let's just grab these parts while we have them. I'm low on energy. And this is probably going to be the last pod that we're going to go after until we get some better mobility. Be it a jetpack chair or a mini rover or something like that. Because we are a long ways away and I got to make it back there before my energy runs out. I turned off all my stuff here, so my helmet's open because there's oxygen here. I turned my broadcasting off. I turned my flashlight off. Jetpack doesn't matter because it doesn't work anyway. So I'm gonna run back and I'll chat with you when I get there. See you in a moment. I'm kind of afraid when the next meteor strike hits. Well, the first meteor strike, because I am out in the open. I shouldn't have gone for that pod, but I did. So after running back, I kind of reflected on a few things. Over there, where my cursor is where I want to get to. It's got a decent amount of coverage, and I'll be building a base in the hill using basic stuff. There is no bob in this, no build and repair system. Nothing of that sort. I can't. Oh, probably because I was putting it in the wrong spot. Let's get some energy back first. This is probably faster than actually using the survival kits. Maybe? Maybe not. Freaking gold. All the stone that I probably did is all refined. So my next plan of attack is to turn a couple of these engines around and get a gyroscope. Get a gyroscope. It's kind of a primary concern right now. That is so quiet. me anyway. I'm probably overlaying this with music, so large steel tube. Okay. That could be a problem if I let it be a problem. Is it needed? Yeah, it's needed. Large steel tube. So I will have to take it out of that thruster, or I think I have a thruster underneath here. I might be able to get to. Might have, or might not be able to get to. Ah. Basic tools, so I can just go ham. Come on. There you go. We have 2 large steel tubes. Good. Excellent. Okay, so we can start moving the ship to somewhere else. I just need to change some of these engines around. Oh, fancy it up. They cost the same amount of materials. I think we only need 1 engine to lift. I'm not sure. But we'll have 2 engines for lifting. I'm not going to have any... what is it? Sideways thrust, so we are going to be helicoptering this. Okay, we have thrusters. What? Let's change this into fancier thrusters too. Since I have them! Is there a programming block on here? Probably not. Beacon, mini cargo, a timer. I might have enough for a programming block. Because this might be the only time that I would use. Get to it. It's still attached there. That is still attached there. I want to get in there so I can access the timer lights and the beacon. I don't need those. But I could use a programming block. And this is probably the only time I would use the... Oh, frick, it requires tubes. Dang it. Anything else in this tub that has tubes? Other than thrusters. Okay, screw that. We are just going to helicopter it. I don't like helicoptering it, but actually, I'm curious. Can we lift with 1 thruster? Thrust. Sci-fi. On. Remote. Okay, remote. Control. I don't like pressing P, but we are going to do it. We are going to press P. Okay. We need at minimum 2 thrusters. Yeah, at minimum 2 thrusters, okay. Good to know. It's been a while since I've played vanilla, so I had to make sure. So now we should be good. Remote. Control. Never press P, but I did that, so yeah. We have gyroscopic control, we have forward and back thrust. And we are going to go to the mountain here. Oh, we had some meteors already come down. Oh, perfect. I didn't get the notification. Huh. That's interesting. Or I did get the notification, but I couldn't hear it because I have the tool sounds turned down. Okay, that mountain might be a little much, I think. I guess it's 6.5, 1/2 dozen the other, right? I want to be close to this plane here, so maybe we'll go over that way. I want a lot of this stone, because that's going to be my primary resource until I can get or we can get a survey vehicle. Even though this is kind of a survey vehicle, the vanilla ore detectors is just, you know what? Whatever. I am doing this as a challenge, so yeah. I want to stay on this main plane. Let's turn the gear auto lock off. And there we go. Now, I need to get this inside. So I'm going to dig a bit and see if I can fit this inside, put all the stone I can into our containers, and go from there. See you in a moment. Okay, let us get sorted here by helicopter landing this into our little landing station. Drop. Yeah, this is never. This is difficult without frictional thrusters. That's going to have to do for that. But here's our little hovel. I am going to carve this in a bit more. Hopefully, I think I have enough materials to possibly put another. Yeah, I can put another couple of thrusters on here so I have a little better control. Control is a problem. All engineers know and fear. I need to put a block here. The floor is made out of interior blocks, so these blocks. Because I have done calculations, others have done calculations, and interior blocks are more resource efficient. Interior walls are more resource efficient than steel blocks. So I try and use interior walls as often as possible. Doesn't matter if it's these interior walls or the other sci-fi interior walls. They use the same amount of components. I'm going to put a block in here. Regular. Oh, wait. Huh? Thought I could put a thruster there. there. So I have a bit more control. Large steel tubes I can't do right now. It's useless right now. Yeah, I had the metal grids to do it, but that's about it. No, we get a basic assembler up. That's just how it's gonna go. So I'm gonna get some power on here. And I'm gonna dig in here, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Yeah, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. This is the first of the series, so if you enjoy it, likes help a lot, and I will see you guys in the next one. Now.